For today's Q-tip, I want to teach you guys a technique called
lens whacking.
So what is lens whacking? Well, in a nutshell, lens whacking is a technique of photography or filming with the lens detached from the camera body. So now you may be wondering, why do you want to do that and what's the benefit of doing so? Well, actually this technique is a great technique to use to capture very dreamy kind of shots with exaggerated bokehs and flares. It can be used for weddings, portraits, or in fact anything you want to make look more surreal or dreamlike. It's a bit like using a tilt and shift lens but minus the price of the expensive tilt and shift lens. Okay, so this is what you need to do to start shooting using this technique. First, you would need to get yourself a 50mm fixed prime lens or anything similar. Zooms and bigger lenses are more fiddly and harder to control in your hand, and you risk dropping it by accident. So a nice compact lens is best. In my case, I simply love using my vintage Olympus Zuiko 51.4, and it's so easy to maneuver in my hand for lens whacking. Also, a non-focus by wire lens is required too, as you will see why this is in the next step. Now, detach your lens from the camera body and adjust the focus ring of your lens to infinity. You can now tape the focus ring if you want to, so that the focus doesn't move while you are whacking the lens. Also, do bear in mind you have your sensor more exposed while doing this technique. Make sure that you do be careful while doing it. Also, avoid places that may be too dusty or humid, as you don't want anything falling onto the sensor itself. So definitely do this technique at your own risk and be mindful of these things. Other than that, I assure you it's a pretty safe technique. Even Philip Bloom uses this technique. Now all you have to do to focus or defocus your shots is by simply bringing the lens closer or further from the sensor. Also, if you shoot during a bright day, it's always nice to let in some light leaks into the frame, as it will make this look more dreamy. Don't forget also to play around with the lens angles to make things look more dreamlike. So the best advice I can give you for getting great results is just simply practice this technique until you master it. Make it in slow motion and do all sorts of things. Go crazy. You'll be amazed at what beautiful kind of shots you can get just from doing this simple technique. Well, I hope you did find this tip useful, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next Q-tips.